Newmore strode with purpose down the white marbled hall, his green robe billowing behind him. All the banners of the world hung proudly from the walls, gently rippling with the breeze the windows allowed into the pillared structure. Standing to the side of each of the banners was an honor guard, hand-picked to represent their kingdom or clan in the Hall of Wisdom. It was truly a great honor. Unfortunately, none were allowed to speak, else Newmore would have loved to hear their stories. Newmore took note of the sun shining through the giant windows and basked in the warmth of its glow for a lingering moment. After spending nearly the entirety of the war in a land where the sun rarely showed its face through skies plagued with ash and smoke, Newmore was able to appreciate its magnificence. He wanted to rest his arms on the sill and breathe in the fresh air, breathe in the peace. But he knew there were matters that warranted his attention. He was already late, and a council riddled with stubborn dwarves, impatient humans, hostile orcs, stern elves, and Aldor Magi was not to be kept waiting. Else war might break, Newmore mused, the corners of his mouth curving upward. He chuckled aloud to himself. Now that he had thought about it, he couldn't remember the last time he laughed. Probably before the war, the Aldor guessed. As he approached the towering wooden doors into the circular council chamber, he noticed Almeric awaiting him. The Aldor was wearing polished steel armor over blue robes. While the two shared no blood, all the Aldor Magi were created by the divine Golash. Newmore considered Almeric as his kin. Newmore stepped to meet his brother, each bowing to the other. The Aldor frowned. "What of Casimir?" Almeric questioned, casting aside formality. Newmore shook his head in resignation. "I couldn't find him." Perhaps he really did sit out the entire war. Newmore had scoured Teleria using portal magic to find the third of their kin, but Casimir had disappeared, concealing himself even from Newmore's sight. Almeric raised an eyebrow. "Is that what you actually believe? Or is that what you plan to tell the council?" Almeric pressed. "The council wouldn't take too kindly to what I believe," Newmore admitted, sighing. "So you find our suspicions to be accurate, that he aided Atticus in the war?" Almeric questioned, a little too loud for Newmore's liking. Newmore grabbed Almeric's arm and pulled him aside, lowering his voice to a mere whisper. "Keep your voice low, brother. We do not yet possess the proof to accuse Casimir of any such crime. His absence is undoubtedly unforgivable, but until he is questioned and the truth revealed, we will keep those accusations to ourselves." The Aldor nodded. "Very well. What is it you plan to tell the council?" "What I have prepared," Newmore answered, stepping toward the giant doors. He straightened, took a deep breath, and pushed his way into the chamber. Inside, the circular room was filled with chairs with towering backs which resembled thrones. The assembled chairs created an opened circular pattern. Within each chair sat a dignitary who represented a race of people or a region of land within Teleria. All manner of races had occupied this chamber. Each had voiced their opinion. Some sparked wars, while others formed peace. Above, the ceiling domed toward the heavens where an intricate painting of Calyx's creation covered every inch in immense detail. It was a marvelous feat, one that Newmore would have never imagined a mortal could recreate. The chamber was filled with chatter till Newmore entered with Almeric. The room hushed as they each found their seats, one beside the other, leaving an empty chair for Casimir. The majority of the council had gathered, leaving only 3 empty chairs for those who had either chosen not to attend or those the council deemed unessential to the matter at hand. To Newmore's left, past Casimir's empty chair, sat the newly crowned Halduin king, Illithor Dale.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.